Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Nevaeh. Today's video is going to be my go-to glam makeup for whenever I want to go out, go to the club, feel a little extra cute, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is just my go-to makeup. I usually get a lot of questions when I go out on what products I use, so I figured why not just show y'all. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. All my socials will be down in the description box, so make sure you check that out. And yeah, let's just get this video started. First of all, the lighting is going to be a little bit weird because it's around 2 o'clock and I'm using natural lighting, so the clouds keep going like in and out, or the sun keeps coming like from behind the clouds and stuff like that. And then I'm also using my vanity mirror, so the lights, it's just weird. There's a lot of shadows and stuff. I'll figure it out soon. I always like to start with my eyebrows. I use the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. This is just like the Anastasia brow pencil, the NYX brow pencil, but it's like $5. I use the shade Neutral Brown. I don't really like to be too bold with my brows, just because I like how they look naturally. Not naturally, but I don't really like to fill them in that much and have them too dark. I like to just follow my natural shape, fill in any sparse areas. Also like to go in with the Got To Be gel to lay my brows down and just shape them to where I want them to lay. I've used brow gels and things like that in the past, but honestly I just think they're a waste of money. If you want to invest in a good one, obviously you can, but again, this is $5 and it does the same thing for me. I've seen people use lash glue. I haven't tried that, but I mean, do whatever works for you, obviously. So I'm just brushing this through my brows. You don't need a lot. I just like to kind of coat my brows first, and then coat one brow first and then move on to the other brow, just so it can kind of like dry down a little bit and be easier to shape. I usually like to clean up my brows with a eyebrow razor or something before I do my glam, just so it's easier for me to shape them, not have to worry about those extra hairs and stuff like that. Make sure you do your skincare before you beat your face, because it'll lay way better. I also shave my face too. I don't do it often. It just lays your makeup down so much better, and I feel like it stays on a little bit longer too. So me and my eyebrows have been through a lot. If you've known me for a long time, then you know this. I honestly went through a lot of phases with my eyebrows, but the most memorable one is from like middle school to about freshman year of high school. Honestly, I would say I would insert pictures, but I don't want to embarrass myself because it was that bad. Honestly, I thought I was the queen of brows, honestly. And the thing was, people would hype me up all the time talking about, oh my gosh, your brows are so nice. Like, they were not, bro. They were Sharpie brows, like, and they were so thick. I just thought I looked so good, and I just didn't. To whoever told me I had good brows back in middle school, you're fake. You're fake. Now I'm just going to fill in my brows. So I'll just go in on the ends and kind of create more of a tail. My eyebrows are kind of short for some reason. And then I'll just go in and fill in any sparse areas that I see. I don't really clean up my brows like with concealer or anything, just because I don't feel the need to. I don't really like that sharp, drawn on brow look, at least on myself. I don't really know if you can tell. Yeah, you can. This brow is kind of starts farther back. I also cut my brows, or I also shaved the front of my brow when I was younger, and it just never grew back the same. So I just like to even them out a little bit. There are the brows, nothing too major. I'm gonna get into the face. I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I like this primer. It's not really anything special, but I just like how it feels on my skin. I also use the Milk Hydrating Primer. But I've just been using this one lately, so I focus my primer on the center of my face just because I don't really find it necessary to put it like on the perimeter of my face. It just doesn't make sense to me. I'm gonna go in with foundation. I like to use the Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation and Concealer. It's like that 2-in-1. I've been using this for years. Nobody talks about it and I don't know why. This foundation is fire, okay? This one's a little bit dark for me, obviously. This is like my summer shade. This is in 11 Amber. But I'm also gonna mix in the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream in the shade Medium 375N. This is very, not extremely lightweight, but I would say light to medium coverage. And this is also kind of lighter, so I mix it in with my Milani foundation. I'm just gonna apply it to the back of my hand. This Milani foundation is so dark for me right now. Like, I tried to apply it a few weeks ago by itself and it was just a bad idea. And then I'm using a Real Techniques like beauty sponge, and I just mix the two on the back of my hand and apply it to my face. Don't forget to drag your foundation down to your neck and on your ears, because y'all be forgetting. Don't think I don't see it, because y'all be forgetting. Let me stop, because I be forgetting too. I just don't really like that foundation look on my forehead for some reason. Like, it just makes me look weird. So I'll just like apply it to like right above my eyebrows, just so something's there and it blends with the rest of my face. It's all about your preference, you know? I am gonna go in with concealer. I use a NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I went to go get another one a couple weeks ago and they only had like this travel size in my shade. So I've literally been struggling using this because I'm almost out and I've only had it for like 2 weeks. I just applied this under my eye. Oh, and this is in the shade Biscuit. On the bridge of my nose and on my forehead just a little bit, on the chin and on the sides of my mouth, like it. And then I'll also go in with a little bit of my Fit Me concealer in the shade 25 Medium, just like right here. It's honestly not really much of a difference, but I like doing it. I don't know. And then I'm gonna go in with my sponge. I like to let it dry down a little bit. Now that that's blended out, I like to bronze my face. Ooh, I'm not even gonna show y'all this. I use the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Espresso. I just applied this on my cheeks. I don't do that much because, ooh child, you can really take this too far. I'm just bringing it upwards, making sure I really blend it out. And I also do like one section at a time because this dries down extremely fast for me. I like to bring this down the sides of my nose to contour a little bit. And like I said, you don't really need a lot of this. So I just put it in the main points. And then I'll go in with a little brush. I just blend this upwards and into my eyebrow. I really want to get that snatched nose, you know? And I also feel like this just brings back the color to your face. A lot of the times the concealer and your foundation kind of just makes your face look really flat. So I think just bronzing up your skin, doing a quick nose contour will definitely shape your face. Okay. Just gonna go in with my sponge and just bounce over my nose just so it blends out a bit. It's not too harsh. And like, yeah, okay. Now I'm gonna go in with some powder to set my face. I use the Airspun Loose Face Powder in Naturally Neutral. I want to try that Huda Beauty powder. I've literally been using Airspun for like years now, and I just haven't really used anything else. So I'm gonna go in under my eyes and set under there. I don't really bake. I kind of just like push the powder into my skin, and then I'll just wipe away any excess. I like to take a big fluffy brush and the Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder in the shade 320 Natural Tan, and I'll just go into the rest of my face and set that. And again, this just keeps me from looking ashy. I go in with a lighter powder and I'll just push that under my eyes to brighten them up a bit. This just also makes my under eyes look like flawless. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with bronzer or contour, whatever you want to call it. I just do it to warm up my face. So I'm using the infamous Anastasia contour kit. If you know, you know. I think I use the shade Espresso. Just go in and just lightly go over those areas I put the LA Girl concealer. And I also just go on my forehead. This is also why I don't really find it necessary to put foundation around the perimeter of my forehead, because like I put my contour right here. I kind of like blend my contour into the apples of my cheeks, so when I apply my blush, it just blends better. Speaking of blush, I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. powder blush palette, the light one. I'm going to use this light pink right here. It doesn't have a name, but this is a really nice, like, just baby pink, like bubblegum pink blush. It's just so pretty, and it gives a really pretty highlight as well. I like to go a little ham with my blush because, as y'all know, blush don't really last, so I like to go a little overboard. That's just so pretty, right? Oh my god, I love blush. I'm gonna take the powder that I set my face with, and I'm just going to just clean up my contour a bit. Like that, and I let that sit for a little bit, just a little. So for eyes, I don't usually do much for my eye makeup. I'll kind of just throw on whatever I have, or whatever I'm feeling for that night or for that day. It's usually around the same routine. So if I have lashes, obviously I'll just brush out my lashes. For my eyes, I just like to go in with some bronzer first, the same bronzer I used on my face. And I'll just go in really quick and just dust that into my crease, making sure I follow into my nose contour. I feel like that just pulls the makeup together. And then I'll go into my Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. This palette is a mess as well. And I use Cypress Umber in my crease. Just a little bit, nothing major. Sometimes I'll literally leave my eyes alone and just either add some concealer or just my bronzer to make it look like something's there. But like I said, it's always different. So we're almost done. I'm gonna take that fluffy brush I used to set my face and just wipe away that little line. Just sharpens it up. So now I'm just gonna set my face with the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. Obviously avoid your lashes, hello. I don't know why I hold my breath every time I set my face. And then I just go in with my sponge and make sure there's no little like droplets or anything. I never really have any problems with this setting spray, but I always just go in and push the setting spray into my skin. And this also just makes me look a little, not dewy, but I obviously use a lot of powder, so my skin look a little cakey sometimes, and that just kind of makes it look a little better. We're on to lips. I use literally any brown lip pencil you can think of. I like Chestnut from MAC, Whirl from MAC, the NYX lip pencil in, I think it's like Toffee or something. I think this one's from the beauty supply store, so I'm going to use this one today. And I'm just going to line my lips. I like to follow the natural shape of my lips. I kind of just overline like this part, the middle part. I'll go in with a lip gloss or whatever I'm feeling for the day. I think I'm just going to do a lip gloss. And that's pretty much it. Hold on, let me go fix myself up and then I'll show you guys the finished look. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have any questions about any of the products I use or just any questions in general, honestly. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I will have all my socials down below. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. You know the vibes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Bye!